That's the wrong scene. There. Why is that locked? Oh, what a weird world. Hello, everyone. Are there people in my chat? What is happening? What? Hang on. I'm just. It's been a little bit. I'm very confused. No, it's just Stream Elements. And Jerry is interrupting the microphone. What is happening? Why is it? There we go. That's better. That's my stream manager. Hey everyone. Welcome to my stream. Thanks for joining. I'm having a bit of a slow start today. My monitor actually stopped working for a little bit. And then I took a few unplug, replugs off on buttons to get it working. Jerry is in top form. So I don't know how long he's going to stay around. Dude is interrupting me. Rude. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Hi, y'all. I'm excited. I took last week off. I was at React Miami. That was a ton of fun. Prior to that, I was actually in New York City with a bunch of my old coworkers, former coworkers, current friends from Code Academy. So that was nice. How are y'all doing? See, I just went from 6 viewers to 2. That's amusing. How are y'all doing? What are you up to? Anyone have a good weekend? Anyone else relax on a beach in Miami? Out of here, Jerry. The cat is going away. Dude is in my space. Let's work on code. So, first thing I always do is Takonomi Dev, hello, how are you? Thanks for coming over. First thing I always do, other than setting up my stream manager, is set up the socials. Blue Sky doesn't have a desktop app or website yet, so I'm out of there. Where is it? Where am I? That's not me. Oop. There's my DMs. Great. All right. Why do I have 7? Annoying. Okay. Estevez Lewis won. Thank you for coming over. Miami was awesome, honestly. React Miami was fantastic. It was a really good conference, like a lot of really interesting stuff. I haven't seen all the talks yet. I can't sit still for that long, and I kept networking. But all the ones, I saw most of them, and they were all fantastic. I think my highlights were, let's see, Una's talk on CSS was really cool. A lot of stuff I didn't know you could do, such as the entire presentation, HTML, CSS. Honestly, I could just keep going. Like, there are a lot of really good ones. Did you happen to catch the live stream? Which is still on YouTube, right? Yeah, here we go. There's one. React Miami. Oh wow, they have a after movie from the last one. Where's the wait, I'm so confused. Well, anyway, here's my talk. Kevin, thanks for joining as always. Appreciate you. Other than hyping up my own talk from React Miami, I don't know why there's only the day 2 online that I could find real quick. Yeah, good question. Got a couple of things. Bigger ticket items. I'm trying to get through my queue of things, and the first thing is DefinitelyTyped. So I'm just going to post the link here. So DefinitelyTyped is, for those who haven't used it, the repo that contains all the community typings. So like people outside of TypeScript have written for all the packages that don't provide their own TypeScript types. It's a huge repository. It's even got its own cute little slogan there, or icon. How do we see how many things are in it? So yeah, there are over 8, oh my God, there are almost 9,000 community types, so close, in Definitely Typed, to the point where GitHub has a hard time loading commit information and whatnot. Although that might be my refined GitHub extension. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Cool. So Definitely Typed still uses TSLint, the old deprecated linter that used to be the standard thing for TypeScript to lint. Now everyone should be using TypeScript eslint. So old and putting in the chat, TSLint, new and better TypeScript eslint, which lets you use eslint, the standard JavaScript linter, on TypeScript code. And Definitely Typed is the only major community project still on TSLint, to my knowledge. They're like a bunch of custom rules that we need to port over. So I'm helping the team with that. One of them is this old no redundant JSDoc rule. Where is it? Track. So there's a separate repo, Definitely Typed tools, for the tooling for Definitely Typed. To eslint. And they've got this old rule in particular that's a little more involved. No redundant JSDoc 2, which, oh, that's not what I'm looking for. That's the test file. Here we go. Which forbids JSDocs, little comments that duplicate TypeScript functionality. Unfortunately, the eslint-plugin-jsdoc rule check tag names does a lot more than the old TSLint rule, unfortunately, with quotes. It's good because it means that we can now find more like unnecessary invalid JSDoc comments in Definitely Typed, but bad because it's more work. So how do I say this? First up, continuing work on Definitely Typed's migration from TSLint to eslint. Got a work in progress PR for enabling eslint plugin JSDocs check tag names as a replacement for DT's old no redundant replacement plus superset replacement. Yeah, replacement for DT's old doc2 rule. Exciting that it flags more invalid things, but also more work for us. Oh no, am I running out of space in my tweet? First, continuing on, yeah, let's get that here. Oh, now I've got a wordsmith. Awesome. Cool. So I've got this PR and it's pretty big. I'm going to split it up to make it easier for people to review. Yeah. I really hate that I still am on Twitter. Like it's a career necessity. And I cannot wait for the site to die so we can all leave it. Elon Musk is a jackass. You can quote me on that one. All right, so yeah, I've got this PR and I made a bunch of changes to a bunch of different community types. Adjective Allison, hello, welcome. Thank you for thinking about me. I'm sorry you had to go through that. So yeah, so Nathan Shively Sanders, one of my favorite TypeScript team members. I actually wonder if I have a favorite. They're all nice to me. Still don't know how much I annoy them or abuse them. But yeah, he left some comments. I just want to get through these. So, yay. How are you, Allison? What are you up to? Okay, so let's just go through these in order. Oh my god, I have so many tabs. I hate this. All right. Let's see. Types, big int index DTS, line 355. Oh yeah, so let me go to the files diff. Big int. So big int is a library in JavaScript on npm that you can use instead of the native built-in big int, because that's a relatively recent addition to JavaScript. A lot of people don't know about. Fun fact, JavaScript now has an integer data type, not just general floating point numbers. And previously the types were set at private, intended to be internal. And that's unnecessary. Like in TypeScript land, you can explicitly mark something as private. So like saying at private doesn't really, like it's a even softer privacy than like the private keyword. Nathan's advice is keep the text and drop the tag. Private is meant to be equivalent to private, and there's no private here. Awesome. Cbid, good to see you again. How's it going? Oh no, bad news, emotions. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing okay. Hope for the future is good. All right, yeah, so this looks resolved. Nathan agrees, remove the app private. So that's nice. I will actually make one change though. Instead of intend, I'm going to say notes intended to be an internal function. I'm adding in a note to make this more explicit. To make this more in line with JSDoc, since it kind of is a note, not part of the description. Oh wait, Ooh, open source. Yes, tell me more. What's up? What's going on? So by the way, shout out to the chat. Y'all are so supportive. I'm always surprised at the internet being a lovely place when it is, because you know sometimes it isn't. Right, so resolving that one. Zen. All right, another one. So we got types Chrome apps index DTS. This is extra sources in addition to the Chromium source code. Okay, so like there's APIs for writing Chrome apps. I don't really know what a Chrome app is. I mean, I used to. I probably am misremembering it. And they had added in explicit at enum tags to indicate things that are used as enums, like Play Store status. By the way, open invite to anyone in the chat. If you want to get into open source, feel free to ask me questions here and DM, over email if you can find mine. It's on my GitHub, wherever works for you. Ooh. Looking through repos with first-time contributor tags, a lot of them seem to be hard. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Reach out to me privately if you want to get my advice for a good first issue. I say privately because I like to ask people like what their interests are and so on and so forth. Kind of tailor it to you. Yeah, it can be hard to find like those good first issues. Ooh, yeah, chrissycodes.hashnode.dev. Great set of reflections. Really, really good stuff. Thank you, Cbid, for posting. Yeah, it can take time. I'd say stick in there. You'll eventually find something that's good. And by eventually, I mean soon. Won't take too long, I hope. But if you do feel stuck, let me know. Oh yeah, Kevin, I feel like I should be asking you these questions. I've enjoyed hearing from you. Yeah, so Chrome apps are deprecated. Awesome. So no one really cares about these anymore, right? Just kidding. I'm sure there are millions of dollars being made a minute on legacy enterprise apps. Cool. So Nathan agrees. Remove at enum. Great. What else has Nathan said? Oh yeah. So so there is where is this? Ember v1. Man, I don't use Ember, but I know it's been around for a while. So the types for v1, I don't see these as being too important to get exactly the same, but I'll put them in pull request review. Millions per minute, billions per week. So yeah, they had query params, empty objects, which people used to think was just like a record of string keys to any values as an object, so I just corrected that. Nice. Cool. What else is... Got it. So types fib.js. What is fib.js? If anyone wants to look into it, feel free. I don't really need to learn this. So yeah, they put at type integer because in TypeScript there's no integer data type you can say. I mean, there's big int technically, but that's like a different primitive than numbers. You can't in the type system indicate that something is only ever going to be a number. So for buffer DTS, instead of type integer, Nathan's advice, which I agree with, it makes sense, is to put it as note integer, something like that. I'm sure there's a more expressive, good way to say that, but I'm going with that. Type integer. Oh, and there are a whole bunch of violations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be fancy schmancy. I'm going to check out master. So like revert all my changes to everything in the fib.js library. Ooh, Chrissy, you met a milestone. That's exciting. 101 followers. GitHub sponsors. Ooh. Yes. Let me post that. Love to see it. Congratulations. Ooh, you don't want to overstep or say the wrong thing. GitHub issues. If you were in a new org, you'd observe, communicate. Y'all are asking good things. Kevin, are you on GitHub sponsors? Oh, you know what? Why listen to me? Y'all post your links, your GitHubs, your hash nodes, your etc. I wanna see from y'all. Yeah, no, it can be tricky figuring out like what the right tone for GitHub issues is. Allison, that's a good question. Thinking. I mean, in general, +1 to what y'all are saying, that supplementing your coding ed with OSS is awesome with open source. Yeah, I'd say be polite, and that's like the vast majority of it. And all of y'all that I recognize in the chat, I know you to be polite, nice people, so I'm not worried about you. Don't be afraid to ask for clarifications and GitHub issues. Say, hey, I'm new. People love seeing new people come in. I'm confused about this thing, or I'd like to see more edge case discussion here, or like it's not clear what you want us to do for that thing. But yeah, for larger projects like say eslint and TypeScript eslint, there will often be a Discord. I know the Astro project is really friendly, astro.build. Yeah, Chrissy, I feel like you've probably more experience than me in this. Given that you're saying things like, and introduce yourself. Like, yes, that's good. +1. By the way, while I'm talking, I'm going to just switch all the type integers to note integer. Oh, what did I say for this? Oh, I already forget. Note integer, period. Ugh, that's such a like... Oh yeah, Eddie Hub. Hey, learning stuff is never lame. Note integer. Assumed to be an integer. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh yeah, and format on save is false, because I have made the mistake of auto formatting everything in this repo before, and it's real annoying. Type float. Do you have any floats? Type space float. Fiber. Aha. Long. I mean, there's no point to saying something is a long in JavaScript. I guess I'll just... I guess auto replace anyway. Ooh, good first issue finder, yes. All right, type string. Yeah, there's no point to saying @type string for something in TypeScript. It's all like we get it. It's a string. We have that in TypeScript. So just deleting that altogether. So let's go to an example of it. Buffered stream. What does it say here? Oh boy, did it auto format for me? Annoying. Yeah. Ooh, but it also killed a bunch of trailing white space, so that's actually probably good. All right. All right, type fiber. There's no need to say that because it's known as a fiber. All right, type object, that's also unnecessary. I'm seeing the bottom of event info. So yeah, I can just kill these off manually. @read only is unnecessary. In TypeScript. Actually, you know, I'm going to leave them there because that does add information. And it might like predates TypeScript read only keyword or something. Okay. All right, so I've like gone through. When I make granular PRs for these things, I'll clean them up a little bit, rerun the new ESLint rule. But for now, yeah, don't need to modify read only. @file overview to file. Oh yeah, let me. So what I did was I made a defined giant list of don't yell at me about these. File overview. Yay, ESLint. Oh yeah, there were a few types. Oh, I love this quote. What matters is you are learning and applying. Yes. Strong +1. Also, Kevin, do you have a link to your PC build? I don't do PCs. Like I tried once. I was very bad at it. I would love to eventually learn how to build my own PC and do it right this time. So I'm not asking for people to teach me how, but I am asking to see your builds because I think they're so cool. Yeah, one of my friends just told me he's going to be building a gaming PC. So excited for him. All right, so yeah, lolx, which is like this mock timer thing. Get it like lol timex. They said @type tclock for a generic, but really the proper parameter is. Oh, you. Oh. Let me. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I'm just going to direct link here. Look at that BC. That thing is a beautiful thing. Oh, I love things that are lit up. Awesome. Ooh, a new person. Freshman, graduated this year from electronics, no coding development, deep open source contribution, but I don't know how to start what to do. Ooh. I feel like we were just talking about this. Anyone here want to step up in the chat? Give some resources? I will eventually write a blog post for this, I promise. Resolved. If no one steps up, I will say things. OSS contributions. Yeah, I love it. Is there like a reason everyone's talking about this? It's a great subject. Go ahead, Chrissy. Woo. Yeah, so this is an interesting, weird thing that people did. Back in the day, sometimes they'd like put the description of the properties on a class as a comment on top of the class instead of like on the actual class. So I'm just gonna name string, just like move these things into the class itself, like good JavaScript, or pardon me, TypeScript-y. Beautiful. And then we don't need to @property these things anymore. Is there? Someone should make a National Open Source Day. Or no, international software. Oh, well, I guess maybe someone did it for February? Oh, there's a conference that hasn't been held since 2018. Oh, well. According to Wikipedia, at least. Open sauce is great, by the way. Strong +1. Really like open sauce. Hot open sauce pizza. I mean, first of all, Brian Douglas is a great individual, like the leader person. Second of all, pizza. Love pizza. Third, it's really, really good for this stuff. Just post that there too. So, oh yeah, so actually I was wrong. Clipboard isn't where name and string go. Nathan is saying write request DTS is. Clipboard write request DTS. So write request type has data, name, and string. So it already has stuff. So I'm just gonna delete. Yeah. String goes already. Write request type. Interface there. Just delete and send and let the author review if possible. Cool. I think I'm like almost all the way through Sandra's things. Okay, yeah, it was just the at type integer, at type stream, at type streams. Yeah, so like that's not even relevant or necessary because we have TypeScript types saying what it is. There's no need to at type in the JSDoc. So let's see. I don't want to get at all. I have like a couple of scratchy eslint configs locally I've been using. All right. So cool. Responded to review feedback. Yay. Ugh, I love these resources in the chat. Good stuff. All right. So I've got this big PR, and I'm just going to repost the PR in the chat. Y'all have been talking about good stuff, but it's been a while since I posted the link here. So what I'm going to do now is split this PR up into multiple smaller PRs, because the way DefinitelyTyped works is you have a folder under the types directory for every package, like types Ember, and then optionally like a V1 or 2 or whatever the versions. And each of those, whenever you send a pull request, not draft, that packs them, they automatically request review from the authors at the type of the file. So like types, Angular, UI, Bootstrap, whatever this has whatever these 4 authors. So if I were to undraft this PR with like 200 files changed, it would request probably hundreds of people, which I don't want to do. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I have a couple options. I could create a PR for each of the libraries that are impacted, but I don't really want to create like whatever around 200 PRs, a little less. So I'm gonna split this up into like, I don't know, maybe 10 or so PRs, like 20 files changed each, give or take. That seems reasonable to me. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to ask Nathan. This is the code changes are ready for review from the file authors. I'm hesitant to open a 200 package, a PR that touches almost 200 packages. And also hesitant to open 200 PRs. Is there a way you'd suggest you'd want me to undraft to request review from authors? Cool. All right, that looks good. Let's move on. So I've actually got some cool changes to TypeScript ESLint, but they're like kind of deep and involved. I don't want to go over them now. So instead, I'm going to just go to my GitHub notifications queue. Got a few things. All right, moving on. Oh, Rare Xblocks. What a fun name. Thank you for joining. How's it going? Next up, I'm working on GitHub. Whoa, look at that GitHub UI bug. I'm working on a little Chrome extension. Someone actually called themselves Stupid Learner, but they're a really nice person, and I think we all bullied them into changing their name to something that didn't have the word stupid in it. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, so I've got this extension, refined-saved-replies, where it augments the little saved replies feature in GitHub. You can have personal saved replies, like your own, and then this extension means that, or makes it so that you can add a .github/replies.yaml file in the repo, which then means the repos can have their own saved replies. It's really useful. I've been using it for maintenance stuff. But I got a PR because there's a bug in it. Oh, Jason! Thank you for rating me. I've been meaning to reach out to you, actually, to try to get on your stream. Thanks for the reminder. Maple Leaf, good to see you again. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. You caught me at a great time. I'm actually about to start a new task. Hello. Welcome, y'all. Ooh, look at those fancy emojis. Love it. Let's, yeah, so I'm just posting on Twitter. Next up, reviewing a bug fix PR for my refined saved replies Chrome extension. What were y'all working on over in Jason Lingstorf's channel? What's going on over there? Recapping refined saved replies. Let me get that on GitHub. Let's repos define a GitHub replies YAML file for GitHub for saved replies on issues and PRs for like copy pasta. Nice. Useful for maintenance. Talking shit about RSCs. I love RSCs. That's unfortunate. Well. So yeah, there's a bug in the extension where, fun fact, the way GitHub does URLs, let me just post this. Boop, boop, boop. Here we go. Yeah, so the way it does URLs, oops, sorry, I meant to paste the issue link. You were using ESLint as a format. It triggered immediately. Hard trigger. Amused. I appreciate that you know enough about me and my opinions to say that. Thank you very much. So yeah, when you are on GitHub, they do like the fancy modern style of app reloads. Notice how the URL, like I didn't get the loading indicator there. It's not the same as refreshing the page. It's like a single page app, sort of like a hybrid single page, multi-page app. So the way Chrome extensions work, if we go to, where is it? Code, refined, save replies. Blasphemy. RSCs don't solve all the problems in the world. Oh no. So in, let me just go to me. So like this content script, this Chrome extension includes a content script, which runs on page load. And I say that I want to load it on all pages that include issues or pull in the URL. The problem is, what happens if you like load just like the root for the repo and then click the issues button? The page doesn't actually reload, so the content script doesn't know to load in, which is unfortunate. So that's what Wait, is it the same Estevez Lewis from the chat? Are y'all the same? Where are you? I'm like scrolling up in the Stream Manager. Were you here earlier? Do I remember this? If so, very exciting. Thanks for filing this issue. I'd love to see it. What a small world. Oh shoot, I always forget to call out people positively when they send a PR. Do you have a Twitter? Not private. Oh, can't go there. Yeah, so this PR, very good PR, very excited about it, changes it so that you load on all github.com URLs, and then whenever the URL changes or the page loads, then you get the you get a check for whether we should run the new code. Or sorry, run the main script. So that's nice. So I'm just gonna wrong window, GHPR check out this thing, pull. Yeah, okay, so the main changes are in the content script. Yeah, it's like all content script and a little bit of manifest. Content script TS. Let's see here. So we got the main function. So this main function is previously what would get run. So it's an iffy. Shout out, who here remembers what iffy stands for in the chat? Excuse me. Race y'all to remember the acronym. So now instead of main always just calling itself immediately once, that's a hint. I wouldn't say this is a hack. This is like how one detects page changes. Immediately unvoked junction. Close enough. Oh yeah, what's RC? Does anyone have a good link for that? React server components. I know it's like kind of annoying to not Next.js people, but the Next.js site is like the first result for that. Initial something, yeah, immediately invoked function expression. It's a function that you create and then immediately call and never use again. So that's what main was. Now we call main whenever we run verify location. All right. So immediately, just right off the bat, this pattern makes sense. I think this is a reasonable thing, so that's good. Praise. This isn't a hack. It's a very legitimate and reasonable pattern. The right thing to use for this kind of situation. How about... So I would even say there's like no need for this comment. It's not a hack at all. To be... So yeah, this is good stuff. Learning to type. Little boys. Little friends. Little squiggly wigglies. Yeah, typing is hard. The only thing here, the name is run main if matching. A run name if matching location. Yeah, naming. This could be a little more clear. It's not just that we verify the location. It's also that we run main if it matches. How about, I don't love this huge name. Run main. Should your git config username match your username or actual name? I don't even know what mine is. Git config. I'm worried about doing this on stream. Actually, let me let me run that off the camera. So like, how do you look at your entire git config? Is there like a list command or something? Name. Oh, so what I do is I use these. User email as my email, like a special git one, so I know if anyone spams me from it. And then I do, yeah, username. But it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I don't even know what I use off the top of my head. Oh, and there's the list. Oh, well. All right, so yeah, I'd say run main if matched, if location. run main if location matches. I'm not super happy about that name. If you have a better one, cleaner one, that'd be great. I never know what to name things. All right. So my main concern here is I just want to make sure that once we run the main, I don't want to keep running it. So let's see. Run main on location match. I like that. Yeah, thank you. Let's go with that first. TBD. All right, so I want to make sure main only runs once. You are here. Yes. Yes. Has attribute footprints. So maybe I'll ask this in the PR, and then if you answer now in real time, that'd be awesome. Shout out. Oh yeah, can I shout you out? Shout out. For like literally, sorry I didn't shout out anyone else. Yeah, a lot of y'all deserve this, but this is the author of the PR looking at very awesome PR. I wonder, do we need this? Like, could we get away with just having just having a variable like let loaded equals false, or like initialized? Initialized. Also, if anyone any of y'all send a PR to me and you don't want me to view it live on stream, I can understand why that would be awkward for you. Please let me know. I can just avoid it. This one included. I'm sure this works. I'm sure the DOM attribute works well, but it's nice to not have to dip into the DOM if we don't have to. Also, the observer, it's a good thing to, let's see, options, it's a good thing to disconnect when you don't need things. So I think we could do like run the callback, disconnect. Yeah. Where is it? I don't even know what I've been trying to like add little sections, categories to my comments. Maybe this is, I don't know. Performance. Cleanup. I'll just say cleanup. It's good practice, I think. I know, right? This is such an interesting thing to do, like futzing around with the DOM. I think to disconnect when it no longer needs to be fired. The footprint already kind of does work to prevent duplicate actions, but not having the observer at all would be even cleaner. Wonder if the footprint is even necessary. Would still be necessary at all if the observer disconnects? Or rather, maybe it'd be possible to get away with not having the footprints. Like, what if we could do e.g. server, like just as a code snippet, you could just copy what I have there. Callback. Where's my tabs? And whatever the tab isn't pasting callback, and observer.disconnect. So like, this isn't even real code. So like, if look on page load, or like on content script load run, if page matches main, else set up observer. Something like that. Todd Libby! Hello! Welcome. Todd is both an accessibility person and a lobster, or at least the embodiment of the love of lobster in real life. Very good, very good. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm just reviewing this PR. I'm really excited about this. This is a good PR. Lobster. I had a lobster roll at an airport recently, like a sushi roll. Content script won't execute depending on the page. Interesting. So yeah, we never know when content script is running, if it's running on like a page we want, like a poll, or for example, or if it's running just like on some random GitHub thing. So we do need to keep checking whether we need to run main until we actually successfully run main. I also worry, I wonder, okay, no, this error is good to keep here because we'll only ever run the main script when we match the path name. I will note though, naming, not a fan of including the data type of a variable in the variable's name. How do you know what it is? Maybe vertex path name. Path name. Oh, but someone, I just realized we might need to run main multiple times. Ooh. Oh, I just realized we might need to run main multiple times. So I think this comment thread, yep, thank you. There we go. Now I'm on the same page as you. That's too bad. All right, so I think this comment thread is bogus and I'm wrong and you shouldn't listen to me. Keeping it here for posterity. At least I will forget why we did this, or why we did this, and perhaps others will wonder too. Awesome. Issue page to PR page. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Ooh, and yeah, one thing is, yeah, so this I'm just going to delete the other comment mentions. Naming just for, oh yeah, what is this footprint? Is it the ID, the attribute? Attribute. Consistency, maybe footprint attribute, because the previous variable is reply summary ID, including, I like keeping the intent of the variable in the name, like ID or attributes, not the data type like regular expression, but that's just a preference of mine. If you feel strongly, I'm not going to block on it, which I should actually make explicitly clear. This is not a strong request. If you hate what I'm saying, it's certainly not a blocker. Cool. All right, so I think I'm mostly happy. I should check this, you know, like actually run the extension locally. All right, so remove, load unpacked, repos, find save replies. Are we there? Nice. All right. So GitHub.com, find save replies. I'm just testing this thing out now. Did I have to? Oh no, did I do it wrong? Here, let me check the docs. All right, yarn build watch. Right, I forgot I can do that. And let's see if I can check. Nope. All right. Let me go to an actual issue. Refresh. Save replies. That's the page itself, 155. Uncaught and promised error. Personal token required for this feature. Oh, that's refined GitHub, not refined-saved-replies. Okay, okay. Extract zip, then load unpack. Oh, geez. What did I do wrong? Remove. Where's my finder? Repos. Oh, I hate the Mac UI so much sometimes. Find save replies. All right, what's in this? Okay. Thank you. Come on. Content script. Does that load? Nope. Content script. JS. You know what? What am I doing? I can search in my code. Find, save replies. Doing it. Whoa. That's not the shortcut I thought it was. Oh boy. Yeah. What I'm going to do is the log Josh. Hello. And then alert. Josh alert. Hello. And then I'm going to reload this, see if that touches things. Why are you doing this to me? Load unpacked. So I've built, I can never remember how to get all these magical incantations to work with things. Oop, refine, save, refine. Mac. So let's see if I can load just this directory. Come on. Yay, it loaded. Okay, great, great, great. So I can just load the directory directly. And all right. So let's go to code. Here we go. Oh, so this is like super minified or whatnot. Why is that? Because I'm loading from mustache and JS YAML. Okay. Cool. So here's vaguely my code. I couldn't find clicker and such. So here you go. rl.test window location and ol.catch. So if I refresh, then this extension alerts Josh hello. Yep. rl.test window location path name should not succeed. There we go. When I switch to issues, it does not refire. Interesting. What if I switch to this issue? Still no. Oh my god, because I added the disconnect, didn't I? Ah! You silly goose, Joshua. I'm just making sure these are updated. Refresh. Or reload. Joshua 2, nice. Nice. So we ran main. Ooh. Oh. Up. Why is it infinitely running? What did I change? What? Observer child is true. So whenever there's any modification. Oh, so this is like a, I like didn't even connect looking at this. This is a DOM observer. So any change to the DOM, browser listen to URL change. There's got to be a window add event listener location change, I want to say. Let's see. Pull request. Whoa. That didn't do it. mutations, observer, anything to document.body. Yeah. Like, it's not terrible for performance. Would it be nice if we had just like one, you know, pop states. Is that like, it would be nice to have just like one, like when the URL has changed in the way GitHub changes them, you know? Popped state. Come on, GitHub. Ugh. Ugh. I can see why I can see why people use the mutation observer. Oh, background worked for pop state. But why not content script? One wonders. I don't like how these are all like 7-year-old answers. Oh yeah, set interval. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Chrome web navigation. I don't want to override history.push states. Hash changed? Is that a thing? Have I done that yet? Here, let me just have all of these all at once. So we got location change, popped state, and hash change. Let's see which, if any, fire. And none of them fire. Couldn't find clicker. Oh no. I wonder, is there like a single element that we could listen to so it doesn't fire so many times? Like what is the main part of the page that changes? Like, is there like a particular div ID or something? Turbo frame? Ooh, so turbo frame has a source. Interesting. So the source of this turbo frame web component could be what changes. I'm surprised there's still 20 viewers, by the way. I would have thought y'all would have left by now. Sorry that I'm going so deep into this. Also, what is this? What is this little has RGH? Is this a leak? If I just keep switching back and forth, why does GitHub keep adding these? Is this a bug in GitHub? Application main. Oh yeah, that makes sense. But what I want is what I want is an element that has like a single distinct like source equals like this does. Too interesting. Thank you. Yeah, what is GitHub? I have to look into this. Has RGH GitHub element. Has RGH. Oh, is that from the refined GitHub extension? Has RGH? Alright, if I go to, I don't think I ever find GitHub in enabled incognito. So if I go to turbo frame, where is it? Where's my turbo frame? It was a child of application main. Real party. Hi, TypeScript tea time. Welcome. Where's my turbo frame? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Turbo frame. So whenever this changes. Yeah, so refined GitHub extension. I think I just found a bug, maybe, in the extension. That's cool. So, good open source citizen. I'm going to have to file an issue or see if one exists. Refined GitHub. See if, oh, hello. Just to make sure I understand, it's that whenever I switch the page from one turbo frame, so like do a SPA style navigation from like issues to PRs or vice versa, it adds a new has RGH in there. So let's see, has RGH, nothing, ooh, in title, nope, has RGH. Does this mention it? Gosh, hello. Nope. Has RGH like even in the code base? The duplicate has RGH. Cool. All right, so yeah, I think I found a bug. I'm not sure. I'm not saying there's a bug in Refined GitHub. I'm saying I think I found a bug. So attributes, new element, new empty, added on every page turbo frame, added on turbo frame navigations. So yeah, this, whether I have a PAT shouldn't be relevant. Like this is a bug regardless of whether it's impacted by PAT. Like either this PAT missing is relevant and like it's a bug only hitting when you don't have one, or it's irrelevant and whatever. So note that I don't have a personal access token in my options, but the bug still shouldn't happen. But I would consider this a bug regardless of PAT status. For the GraphQL enhancement? Oh, are you talking about the other? Could you post a link to that issue, Ashley, while I'm doing this? That'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to ask people to add configurations. It's a little annoying. But I can see why it would be useful. Visit our repos issues page. Click the, is it issues with a capital I? Yeah, issues page. Click the, what is it? Pull requests tab. Click the issues tab. Repeat 2 and 3 a few times. Thank you. Detect URL change. Also, security mind using socket. Cool. How does this work? Come on, socket. Ooh, look, their loading indicator has a little glow. That's a nice UI treatment. Chrome on Mac OS. I'm seeing empty, what is it? Has RGH. Has R, messed up my tab. Has RGH elements getting added. Where are they getting added? Inside main ID tools on a GitHub issues PRs page every time I navigate between the two. They're added once per navigation and never clean removed. Is this this some kind of element space bug? Note that it's elements leak bug with GitHub's spa navigation. Gotta have alt text. Screenshot of over a dozen has RGH elements alongside the turbo frame in Chrome Elements Inspector DevTools. Yeah, it's weird that socket does it not have a GitHub link, like immediate? Oh, there it is. That's gonna get annoying. Hello. All right, so it URL change event mitter events the, oh my god, this extension it just keeps growing. All right. Oh, but it's an interval. I hate intervals. I don't like this. I'm not gonna, no, what a nice package API. Like this truly would have been nice, but I just can't in good conscience run code on user machines every 60 milliseconds. It's unfortunate. Ooh. Yeah, that's a really easy to miss link. I missed it at first too. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not against having a background script. I just don't like asking people for more permissions. Also, let me just finish filing this bug. Cool. All right. Yeah, they probably should have mentioned, right? Like, how is this not a thing? So yeah, let me actually just tweet this real quick. Tweet and toot. What a fun deep dive this ended up being. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave in 5-10 minutes, so I think I'm gonna post this PR review and be done with it. But if there's anything else y'all want to talk about, always happy to chat. I'm gonna post my little thing in the chat. So yeah, if you want to talk about stuff, ask me for advice, complain about some stupid thing I did, let me know. Even filed a potential bug on Refined GitHub. Cool. Oh, I'm so glad this was helpful. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate y'all saying that. Yeah, so I should actually get back to this PR. I don't even know. Where did it go? There we go. Nope, wrong PR. Where am I? Here I am. All right. Here we go. Yeah, so document.body. So this is going to keep firing whenever anything in the DOM changes. That's a lot of fire. 10 out of 10? I'll take it. Thank you. Just realized I've had my headphones on the entire time. I haven't listened to a single thing in them. A couple of thoughts. Suggestions. Maybe listening to the turbo frame element itself would be fewer events, as that one seems to have a source attribute that changes whenever the page URL does. Your original strategy of using a background script seems to work. I'm not against background scripts overall, just asking users for permissions. So maybe this would be a good fallback if we can't get mutation observing to work. What? Very unfortunate that I couldn't find we couldn't find a native way to listen to the URL on stream. I'm gonna make this a suggestion actually. Maybe I'm missing something. Surely there's got to be a way. Honestly, if not, it'd be super reasonable to wrap whatever logic this PR ends up using into a standalone package. Because like truly, this should not be so difficult. It should not be difficult to be able to check whether your github.com page has changed like that. That's not something I'd want to have to do manually. Ooh, almost forgot. Awesome progress. Works really well on my end. Seriously, like this is great stuff. Thank you for sending. Really excited about it. A few touch-up requests around small things and one bigger performance request. Let me know if anything I'm asking for is unreasonable. Sweet. All right. Well, that was a fun day. Thanks, y'all. Since no one has asked any more questions, I guess I'm just gonna advertise my book. Buy it. It's good. TypeScript. Yay. And also, I actually didn't end up going over ASTs in today's stream. ASTs? Do I not have a stream elements command? Never mind. Thought I did. But the last question then is, who should we raid? Does anyone have any suggestions? We have a few awesome people. Acorn is like someone who recently was recommended to me. They have 238 though. They don't need a raid. Ola Soy Milk and Black Girl Bites. I'm guessing that they're doing their normal streams, so that's my current top. And by opening the raid thing, I can't see the chat anymore. So yeah, let's go with yeah, it's these two. So we're gonna help them give feedback on Guillermo, I'm guessing the name is. I can't join, but I say hello and send my love to both and all. So thanks, y'all. This was fun. Bye. And we're done.